Ladies and gentlemen, as we come towards the end of the inaugural ceremony, we wish to present a token of our appreciation and gratitude in the form of a memento to our guests on the dais. For that, I request our PGDM students to kindly come forward and do the honors.
Thank you, dear students. Before we close, I would request the Chair Professor, Financial Inclusion and Social Security at NIA, Mr. V. Satyakumar, to kindly present the vote of thanks. But a quick introduction before he takes over. Mr. Satyakumar has had renowned career spanning almost 4 decades in life insurance industry. Before joining NIA as chair professor, he worked at various leadership positions across the country. As executive director, he headed the micro insurance vertical of LIC of India from 2012 to 2015. He was also the CEO of LIC HFL Care Homes Limited for 3 years. With this introduction, I request him to kindly present the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, my dear friends. The respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, the delegates, the eminent speakers who are about to speak here, our colleagues, and my dear students of NIA. I would first like to thank our chief guest, Mr. B.C. Patnaik, Member Life IRDAI, for having come here and delivered a speech. Some of the points I would like to highlight. He has been deliberating in detail about the initiatives taken by the regulator, like use and file, solvency margins reforms, if I may call so, then risk-based capital and risk-based supervisory framework. Then regulatory sandbox, which is throwing out innovative ideas. And then distribution space also, a lot of reforms have taken place, new initiatives have taken place. This is all because first time I think a regulator started listening to the industry by Bima Manthans every quarter. And that's also a great initiative coming from the regulator. But he was also telling, see, insurance is an industry of numbers. So he was throwing out a lot of numbers. I was not even able to make out many, note down many. But then the underlying message is very, very clear. Let us not go see the insurance penetration. It's a raw number, but undergoing, we have the confidence. We have been growing. Not that we are not growing, but the growth is not enough. So that is why he was telling that we have the confidence we can really grow if we have some of the things which should be put in place. Of course, the distribution space and as well as the human capital space, he has been insisting upon, because unless a trained human industry personnel is there, customer engagement may not be very, very great. Although digital technologies are taking care of part of the customer engagement, but then human is very important. And I thank you, sir, because at that moment you appreciated the role of NIA, and you have been telling that NIA has been making a great contribution to the development of human capital for the industry. We will continue to do that, I can assure you. And you have before us our future leaders who are definitely, they will carry the message. I think in broad, he has done it. And then, my dear friends, he has also dealt with digital technology and other initiatives which are happening. I thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful chief guest address. And definitely, we will play our role to see that the industry, we are reimagining our own training also, so that we realize the dream as a whole group, as an industry, to achieve that goal by 2047, insurance for all. Mr. Nilesh Garg, our CEO, MD and CEO of Tata Life, Tata AIG General Insurance, again, he has also been talking about the growth. We are growing, but again, he was pointing out growth is not enough. And there are segments which are coming up very fast, like health insurance segment, which have to grow at a higher pace to realize our dream. Now, he was telling, now 2/3, see the potential, he was pointing out everywhere the potential available, 2/3 of the health costs are borne by the self-funded. And that too in a country like poverty-driven country like India, it can ruin the lives and careers of people. So my dear friends, what he was trying to communicate was that we have a responsibility to the country, that we have to work very hard to see that this particular aspect of people paying from their pockets to reduce. He was also telling about our human capital. Everybody, that common thread I find is the human capital and digital technology. He was telling that we have to attract first, nourish the talent, and retain the talent. Otherwise, this cannot happen. Next one, he was talking about are the products. The most innovative products are coming, but again, some more products, depending on the context which are emerging, like cyber insurance or catastrophic insurance, parametric insurance, all these things have to be developed in a most innovative way. Ultimately, again, digital technology through wearable devices to be used in a better way. I think in the future, those things, pay by use or whatever it is will be the norm of the day. But one thing he was very, very clear is the insurance industry, the most important thing if you have to grow is the trust. I think he was emphasizing again and again that trust. Even when he was talking about human capital development, he was telling unless the human capital is developed very well, customer will not be given good service. So if you have to gain the customer's trust for a longer term, service is very important. Thank you for all your points, sir. And with your busy schedule, you have been here. Thank you very much on behalf of NIA and my personal behalf. Coming to our director, under whose overall supervision this particular event is happening, and it is already proving to be a success, I can say, because well begun is half done. Now, my dear friends, again, we are talking about penetration. Penetration, we are always worried that it is very less, and we are worried. And then we have negative thoughts, nothing can be done. But the adverse thing is that if a penetration is low, it says there is so much opportunity to grow. I think that was the thing sir was pointing out to us here. Of course, he was talking about CRM through technology, digital, more than that, technology may be there, but then digital mindset cultivation, I think it's very, very difficult, especially people like us who are with gray hair, no hair. It's very difficult. But we are the leaders here. I think it is on our part at a seniors level to learn from the younger people the digital mindset. We have to cultivate that. Of course, the protection gap, which has been discussed everywhere, there also 83% is a protection gap, means it again points out the huge opportunities available. There only we will be able to do our job here. Again, I told you before also, all the three of them have been emphasizing on customer trust. The first person to emphasize on customer trust today was our director. Thank you very much, sir, for your inputs. I think we will be able to, under your leadership, we will try to develop the NIA for serving the industry much, much better. Friends, I would like to now not thank you, but welcome you for great deliberations which are going to happen by eminent speakers. I request you to harvest the ideas, innovative ideas which will be deliberated here, interesting and useful, and let us learn from that, and then let us grow together with the industry and our personal growth also. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you, sir.